Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I wanted to go over some specifics about my water culture phals, and I thought I would just share with you how I'm changing their water now. I'm receiving a lot of questions as to how I do this exactly, so I thought I would discuss that with you today. This is my phal golden number 5, and as you see, she is in spike. And she's doing really very well. So how do I water her? She is in full water culture, and for right now she only has one dry day each week. Saturday is her dry day. So what I'll do is I'll take all of her water and pour it into a container, and I'm going to save back about 50% of her water, and then she sets out dry for that day, and then I'll place the water that she has been in all week long, and then I'll top up the level with another 50% of fresh 6.5 pH water. The water that comes out of my reverse osmosis filtration system is a pH of 6.5, so that's what I use. So I'll fill out the rest of this with the 6.5 pH water, fresh water. What that does is that keeps the beneficial bacteria going in there. It also keeps a certain amount of algae. I want a little bit of algae. As you see, you can see some algae in there, but I don't want it to get out of hand either. There's a balance there. You don't want the algae to just take over. So as I'm using 50% of her water culture water that she's been sitting in all week long, and that extra 50% of fresh 6.5 pH water, she is thriving. And I've really seen a big difference in the health of the roots since I've started doing this. I'm really happy with the results. And this is my tester water culture phal. As you all know, this is a little white phal that I picked up last year for about $2. And it has done so well in water culture. And whenever I try anything new with my water culture phals, this is the one that I test it on. This is one that I could easily go out and find again. Obviously, she is very happy. She's getting a new leaf, as you see there. I'm very happy. The roots are very strong on this one. What I do with this one is I take it every 3 days and I give it a dry day. It's out here in my sunroom where the humidity is pretty high. It's usually about a 50% humidity at least out here. And so what I'll do is about every 3 days, I'll give this one a dry day. I just keep the glass nearby, and I can tell you every time that this has a wet-dry cycle, the roots do grow. This root right here in the bottom, that whole part right there, that lower part, has grown in the past month. Maybe even 2 or 3 weeks. It's grown very fast. I've seen a big difference in the root system since I started giving this more dry days. So what I do is I just come out here in the morning, I dump the water in this glass, then at night I dump what's in the glass back in the cup. And I don't top this one off all the time. Usually its water level is about right here. I top it off about twice a week because it's humid out here, and so the water evaporates from this one very quickly. And this is my Baldwin's kaleidoscope, and it is in water culture as well and on my sunroom. And so what I do with it is the same as what I do with my tester phal. I keep this in full water culture, but about every 3 days I just come out here and I dump this water in this container. I hold it back during the day, let it dry out, and then at night I'll come back and I'll pour the water back into the container. This one tends to have more algae than the others. I don't know why, But as you see, these roots are very healthy and very happy. So what I do is I keep the water culture level usually about right here. As you see, it has had quite a bit of evaporation in the past 2 days. So I need to come back here and level that off with fresh water. But when I do a water change once a week on this one, I will use half of the water that's already standing in and add half of the fresh water to it every week. And it seems to be just thriving. Look at this root system. It is a very happy plant. So I thought I would just kind of give you some ideas for your environment. I really like this tester phal that I can try new things on. I don't do anything radical with this. As you see, it's extremely healthy and a very happy little phal. But when you're going to make changes with your collection, try it on one tester phal first. If you want to try semi-water culture, let's say you've been doing full water culture for a while and you're wondering, should I do semi-water culture instead? Take one phal, not your favorite one that you can easily replace, and just try the changes that you want to see. If you want to see if you can do semi-water culture, then start it out on that one phal and see how it reacts. That has really given me a lot of ideas with my phals in water culture. I do that with all of my orchids. I always have a few reserved back that I try out new ideas with and experiment a little bit on, just to see if it's going to be successful or not. So I hope that gives you some great ideas for your collection, and you all be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll see you all next time.